Hello, I'm FlyLady Kat, and I'm here with a special gift for you, and that is a free Patreon video. This Patreon video is one of hundreds and hundreds that I have on my Patreon channel, A Better Life with FlyLady Kat at patreon.com. And on this video, you will see that we're talking more about how we think and implement the FlyLady system into your life rather than the specifics about the FlyLady system. So I call it a mini mentoring session, and it is $5 a month if you decide that you want to enroll at Patreon and become one of my patrons. $5 a month gives you 5 videos a week, week after week, month after month. If that's something that you love, please come over and enjoy these and be part of our special group. There are no advertisements on Patreon, so you'll be able to enjoy it end to end without interruption. If you feel that you'd like to have a little bit more mentoring, maybe some personal accountability or some help, you can get one personal mentoring session a month with me for $25. That is my tier 2. That's going to give you the 25-minute mentoring session and the videos all inclusive for $25 a month. If you need more help, you can get 2 mentoring sessions a month plus the videos for $50 a month. And if you want to go all the way and really help yourself establish some great habits and get into the flow of the FlyLady system, then I recommend that you go for 4 mentorings a month, which is $100 a month, including the free videos. These are all great systems for you. If you can't join Patreon, that's fine. Do your best on the FlyLady system here on this channel. I'm sure you can, but if you do need some help, please come over and see how you like it. That's it for today. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful. Enjoy the video. Hello, patrons. Are you getting your 50 points every day? No matter what the circumstance, are you getting your 50 points? I want you to do a self-evaluation. Are you goofing off? Are you allowing your inner child to run the show? Or are you taking charge and doing the very best you can? Again, if you are ill, you only do routines and you only do those to the best of your ability. But if you're not ill, then you can do everything on your paper. You can do it all, unless there's some other drastic thing happening in your household. And right now, there's not a lot drastic happening. We're staying at home. That's not drastic. That's a blessing. So I want you to take this time to evaluate yourself. Are you sleeping later than your children? I know you're allowing your children to sleep a little later, and you certainly deserve to be able to sleep in a little later. But still, I want you to get up 30 minutes before the children to get your morning routine done. So if you're letting them sleep till 9, are you up at 8:30? If you're letting them sleep till 8, are you up at 7:30? If they're getting up at 6:30 because they just do, are you getting up at 6? And are you getting enough sleep? Are you going to bed on time? Those are the 2 critical questions. Are you getting up early enough? Are you going to bed early enough? Then I want you to look at your before bed routine. You are not going anywhere and no one is coming over. You can do your before bed routine before dinner if you want to. You can take your shower or your bath, wash your hair, put on your PJs, moisturize your skin, do everything but brush your teeth, and do the final check of the sink. You can check your planner. You can do everything that's called for in that before bed routine before dinner if you want to. Don't wait till it's too late and you can't get it done, ever. But especially now when there's absolutely no outside commitments. All right, next, are you getting your kids' before bed routine in early enough so that they are not being rushed to bed at the last minute, falling asleep on the couch, or they are overtired and can't go to sleep? So make sure you're getting them to bed on time. This is also part of your self-evaluation. You're the mother. This is your job to oversee your children. Are you doing your laundry every day? Now, don't be crazy with your soap. Look at your detergent and see exactly how much you're really supposed to be using. Sometimes I think people will be shocked that they're using way too much. They think a whole capful, but that's really not true. It may only be a part of a capful. So you want to be frugal, but you do want to do your laundry every day, and not gigantic loads either. What a wonderful time if you have Mount Wash More or Mount Fold More to catch up on your laundry with the help of the family. Delegate, practice delegation now. If the child is 9 or older, teach them how to do their laundry and teach them some other things. Look at your paper. You're going to try to clean this up. We've got paper everywhere, some of us. So let's get it in a stack and start working on it an inch a day. If we're homebound for 6 weeks, let's just say 6 weeks, 6 inches a week is 36 weeks, or 3 feet of paper can be cleared from your house. 3 of these, 1, 2, 3, 3 feet. You can clear that much paper if you do an inch a day, 6 days a week. And when you're going through your paper, you're just going through it and picking out the stuff that needs to be handled and the stuff that needs to be destroyed. There's no giveaway or put away. You put your handled things in your inbox and you handle them on your desk day, which you now have time to do. So this is going to be a great time for you to set your habits. Examine yourself. So we've talked about laundry, we've talked about paper, we've talked about the morning routine, we've talked about the before bed routine. What about your clutter checks? It is critical that you get your clutter checks in right now when you have the whole family there. This is when people need to be the most aware of their bad habits. So you look 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening, to see what you've left laying about and what your family has left laying about, especially in the areas you've recently decluttered. Flat surfaces are the most magnetic. Now, we've heard that a lot, but I want you to start checking 3 times a day. No one's in trouble. We're just realizing our habits and we're picking up and putting away. And then the last thing is, are you doing your, well, there's another thing. There's an after dinner routine. Let's all eat together. Now, I understand that some people take medication and they have to eat earlier or later. And, you know, if that's one person in your family, the rest of the people don't have to wait till 8 o'clock at night to eat, or wait till, or eat when they're not hungry at 4:30 in the afternoon. If it's not your specific protocol, it's a medical protocol for someone else, I would say invite that person to sit with you guys at the table if they're not hungry yet, or it's not time for them to eat yet and they don't want to eat. They can come sit with you at the table and enjoy the conversation. And then you save their food and warm it up for them, but you still clean up all the dishes and pots and pans. Don't let that drag out. All right, next is, but mostly that's not the issue. Mostly it's maybe we've let our kids snack too late and now they don't want to eat dinner and it's just straggling out. Stop snacks a couple hours before dinner. Stop snacks a couple hours before dinner. Your kids will be hungrier and they're more likely to eat. All right, next is, unless of course there's some medical reason, and you know that I don't override any medical things your doctors have told you to do. Please don't be crazy. All right, next is the zone, and we're in zone 3. This is the last day of zone 3 when you see this video, and that's that's the bathroom, like the hall bathroom, and one other room. Remember, an other room is not a living room, not a kitchen, not your bedroom, not the entryway. It's the other room, like the laundry room or the office or the guest room or even the children's rooms. Pick an other room and focus on it. So today's the day to do one thing in there for 15 minutes, decluttering, unless there's no clutter in the room. No visible or invisible hidden clutter in that room. If there is none, hallelujah, now you can start deep cleaning. Deep cleaning takes less time and is much easier than decluttering. Remember, when you declutter, you have to have 3 containers: throw away, put away, give away. I know you fight me on this and you just say, well, I'll just make the pile, it'll be fine. No, do what I tell you to do. It's psychological. Put it in a container, then take the container of throwaway out to your big garbage can and throw it away. Don't let anyone else see what you've thrown away. If they see it, if it's not in a bag they can't see through, then they're going to see it and say, oh, you're throwing that away? I could use that. It's a possibility. So get it in the garbage as fast as you can. Giveaway goes in the trunk of the car, and some bin in your garage now that we probably can't be going to Goodwill as often, and they're probably closed anyway. But put them in a bin that people can't see what's in there. Just stack it in the corner. They won't mess with it, for things that you want to give away. Remember, giveaway things are things that your family is not using, you do not enjoy, they do not fit you, you don't like the way they look on you, they've sat in a corner for a million years and no one ever touched it, they're walking all over it and never playing with it. Those are the things you give away, okay? And so you have those 3 bins, and you complete the process after you've done your 15 minutes of decluttering. Set a timer. Don't get distracted. Stay focused. And then the last thing is our basic weekly plan. So let's go over it real quick. Monday, weekly home blessing hour. You're not working outside the home. If you are working in the home from work and you're doing 8 hours of work, then you can still split your weekly home blessing hour up over the week. But if you're at home and not working outside the home, but from home, then just do your weekly home blessing hour in one day. Get it done, especially if you have kids who are old enough to help. Get it done. Get it over with. That's Mondays. Tuesdays is your free day. Just do your routines. No zone, no basic weekly plan. Wednesday is planning and desk day. When you look at your bills, when you look at that little inbox and handle it to the end of the things you have gone through in your paper all week, you check your budget. You look at the refrigerator and their freezer, and you re-inventory and see how you can use those foods in your pantry. You give things a little wipe down. If something is bad, you throw it out. In this time, we want to be more careful about what we're throwing out. Don't allow things to sit in your refrigerator and go bad. If you know no one's going to eat the leftover lasagna, freeze it. It'll be good for lunch one day next week, okay? Or maybe another dinner if there's enough. All right, and then Thursday is errand day. Now that's a different horse of a different color right now. Errand day is, you may not be able to order groceries anymore. They may be taking 2 weeks to be delivered. If you have 2 weeks worth of groceries, maybe you can make that order. It depends on your area of the country. If you have to go out, be careful. Go by yourself. Be very aware. Keep physical space away from people. Clean your hands. Don't touch your face, hands, or nose. Face, eyes, your face, eyes, nose, or mouth. When you get home, wash your hands. I would suggest you take some kind of a wipe or cloth with you to wipe your hands and your steering wheel before you get home. Then when you get home, depending on the fragility of the people in your home, you may even want to take your groceries to, say, a garage or something, and just wipe the cans and boxes as you're taking them out of the bag, and leave the bag in the garage and transport them into the house. Don't forget your shoes need to be taken off if you can. Wash your hands, wash your face, change your shirt. You've been exposed to people. All right, then put your groceries away carefully, and then wipe any surfaces that anything has touched. If you can imagine, I saw something so cool. It was a visual, and it was a dust that they put on a person's hands. Just a microfine, invisible dust, but under a black light it shows up. If you can imagine that you have that little fine dust on your hand, that's germs. And you touch your nose, you touch your eyes, you rub your mouth, you bite your nail, all those little, if you put the light on your face, you're going to see maybe bright blue. Let's say that's the color it is. Bright blue everywhere you touched, and every cabinet and counter you touch. So if you go and you get some infection on your hand or some bacteria on your hands, you need to really wash them thoroughly for 20 seconds and rinse thoroughly, and then dry your hands and don't touch anything. And then, don't touch things that are unnecessary to touch. We'll say that. And then let's go and take care of business. So be very careful in your households. Even if you don't have a household that's at risk, it's a great habit to get into. And even though you're not at risk, there are people who are young who are getting this. So it won't be bad for them more than likely, but who wants anybody to have a fever or have a cough or both? And if it's bad, it's going to go into some kind of a respiratory failure. So be very careful. It's a good habit for flu seasons and every year. So let's take care. All right, so examine yourself. See if you are doing these things that I'm telling you to do every day in a timely manner, and enjoying the beauty of the movement of doing these things. Homemaking is a pleasure, and it is it's something that women are designed to do, take care of their family. It doesn't necessarily mean you're designed to cook or you're designed to clean, but it's that taking care of your family. That is a natural nurture in a woman. And most women enjoy some or all the parts of homemaking. So find the parts you love. Some people love to iron. I do not. But I mean, there's different strokes for different folks, but find what you love and really enjoy it. But find a way to love what you're doing anyway. Find a way to love the swish and swipe. Enjoy the beauty of the movement. Enjoy the smell of the cleaner, whatever it is, the sparkle afterwards. words. Enjoy these things. Examine yourself. Don't linger at them, but enjoy them. So they're not something horrible, but something that you enjoy that's pleasurable, a little pleasure, and then get on with your real life, which is being with your family. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful.